Flush,
They're
dead,
doing things.
totally dead, and I had to have that.
So good. You know what? I saw in my kids.
What's it, vegetable, or did you have to buy a new house? It's the, it's 42
My
months.
son fed. And I need a picture.
For a 12-year-old car.
Never returned. Black and white.
But it's fixed.
Uh-huh.
They told me it's not worth buying.
So why?
Yeah.
Why?
Keep this car, great car, fix it, and I.
Oh, gosh, how are you got vertigo.
I know, I keep forgetting to send you that.
I believe
email
it.
address.
Toby called me last week.
Send me something.
Yeah, Toby
I
called
don't
me.
mind Carolyn spots if you have something.
No, no, what is that?
She called me and she wanted to know.
Just send me an
Oh,
email.
okay.
I told her the car died.
Exactly, find it.
Running out, get together.
Sunday, I rented a.
You didn't get them.
Saturday, I went to the dealer.
It's a rough time.
So trust, you know, drove me in the car to the dealer.
All right. So you're welcome.
So then I had no car until Sunday afternoon.
FEMA under the reading.
When I went I took an Uber to the rental car place.
Yeah.
And, I rented a car, but then Tuesday I got my car back. So I only rented the car for like, you know, Sunday to Tuesday.
Well, that was a, they fixed the car, really?
They fixed the car. Yep, they fixed the car. Rabbi's not here today?
He is.
Oh, he is, okay.
What is with your farm called? You had surgery or something?
Yes, I did. I was born on.
What was wrong?
A broken elbow.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's, I have to ask you a favor.
What you need?
I can't get the single line.
Okay, hold on. Are you? No.
After
That's a little.
I'm getting by.
That's right, that's how you got on this. They put that-
Thank you very much.
What do you want to look at the Torah?
Paul, he just gave you an alert.
I know.
Oh, you intentionally aren't listening.
I gave Wavy for getting better.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
It's very nice. I went for physical therapy
You have photos up there?
yesterday.
And you said very nice. Wow.
Oh, it really was.
Okay.
I was very impressed, the setup they have.
Where did you go?
It's.
In Holy Cross itself?
It's not in the Holy Cross Hospital on
That's
Federal Highway.
It's a little further down.
No, it's on, Dixie Highway.
Yeah, it's further down from the hospital.
Esther, would you believe, ain't Eloheinu, we didn't say it last week? I wasn't here.
My car died on my way to shore. And
Calendar.
I had to have it towed.
Physical therapy.
So I had no car. Sunday
Yeah,
I
I believe
rented a
that.
car, Tuesday I
believe
got
that.
my car back.
I met a
It
lot
was a
of. people
hybrid,
who-
so they needed to wait till
And
Monday
they do that, they
for the
break their
hybrid specialist
wrists
to look
and,
at that
yeah,
dealer.
and the fingers.
Then they needed a part, so they couldn't. fix it
After
till
my operation,
Tuesday.
the next operation for the
So,
surgeon
Shabbat-
had was exactly
I
that.
didn't get home from the
And-
dealer till like 11:30.
This poor woman
No car.
and fell at a concert.
We missed you.
Thank you.
Not a
I was on-
musician, though.
When it died.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So, Esther will
Oh,
say ain't
that's one of my
Eloheinu twice.
Seems to be very calm.
And- Or, no, I'll just be somewhere and I'll fall and I'll go like that and it's like, oh, man.
Good job.
Good job.
everybody.
Good job.
Shabbat shalom.
Do you two know each other?
Vaguely.
I mean, the way, I'd like you in the way, I don't know if he's married.
We don't see enough of
And
them.
what is your name, young lady?
This area, we were where we grew up in Newark.
Right.
But. He's on these. She.
Very quiet.
All of a sudden it got quiet. Quiet before the storm. The challenge and
And then, okay, my sister was looking to meet somebody. And then turns out to be a little married, so, and so.
Who you're looking for the Super Bowl?
You know, it's just.
At this time, I don't really care. I wanted Detroit to,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted Detroit
Yeah.
To be able to be in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah.
Rooting for
I'm
Taylor
really-
Swift.
Finding.
Both of them have won.
You're rooting for Taylor Swift.
Right, so everybody not in this one. Whoever scores the first touchdown, I'll want the other team.
Thanks, good Shabbos.
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 Yeah, but- Like the same.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
You?
Yeah, my car died.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Didn't get fixed until it died on Shabbos morning on my way here.
It just stopped.
I was on Atlantic. It's a hybrid car.
Oh.
It was the hybrid system. Said, probably the hybrid system, pull over, you know. And I pulled over and it went dead. Dead, totally dead. So no air, no radio, everything was good. No, it's a battery and something called an inverter. That's only in a hybrid car. Because it has the electrical system of the car. Because, you know, it's half electric.
Yeah.
So it's the electric system of the car, not the gas part or anything.
Oh, it's
It's
a
the electric.
sand.
Like,
So, well, they love to have to win the war.
Do you have insurance on it, Esther? Do you have insurance on it, Esther?
Well, every team-
That's good.
Every team has.
Good.
We have insurance.
Well,
We have
you-
insurance.
No, I'm talking about repair, insurance for repair.
No, I don't have insurance for repair.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
I
should have
paid
clear.
$2,200 and repaired it.
Houston again?
I read something about that.
Wow. Just ran against.
Yeah.
the-
Structure
On any given
follows
day,
a
any
traditional wording of contract. That's a common on what I've seen on the releases. Are they a person on it?
Because we young reporting. Well, secondhand from the dealer, I had warranty on it. And it's one thing after another. Okay, we don't, not that long after we bought it. Want to better. I'm not driving somewhere in Chicago and.
And you get it.
All of the guns.
The alarm was going off for whatever reason. It was functioning itself. Yeah, and.
This car, I drove to New York twice. New York twice. I drove to Houston. I drove.
Hi, everybody. Good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom. We're going to get started. The Torah portion for this Shabbat is Yitro. He was Moses' father-in-law, and he consists of one of two Torah portions in the entire Torah named after a pagan. He himself, we're not sure if he converted, how he might have converted himself, what exactly he was converting himself to, because Judaism as what they call a cult, that's not a witch's cult, that's what the anthropologists call a particular faith. It hadn't been invented yet, although at the end of this Torah portion, they gather at Mount Sinai and God at least plants the seeds of the faith. So that's Yitro. Yes.
Does the Torah mention any procedure for conversion?
None whatsoever, because we're not sure if he did or not. He had some priestly experience. He was the high priest of Midian, but what that involved, we also don't know, probably offering sacrifices. But from the text, he comes off as a nice, genial fellow. The other Torah portion later on, which is named after a pagan, is Balak. Balak was the king who hired Bilam. Bilam was likewise a pagan. He hires him to curse the Israelites. And that's about it for Torah portions named after pagans. But I think it's a pretty wide vision of the Torah that they include these important people. if it hadn't been for Yitro, as I'll explain later on, we wouldn't have the judiciary system of Judaism, and probably wouldn't have the judiciary system of the Western world. So everything hangs together. Okay, any questions? Thank you, Paul. Nice to see you. Okay, also a special mazel tov to Arthur and Ida on their great grandbaby, whose name I am informed is Isla Ray. So, okay, very nice. Okay, thank you. Page 61, here we go. Model Adi Lefonecho, Melech Ayvikayam. Model Adi Lefonecho, Melech Ayvikayam. Shehazar Tzavin Ishmati, Shehazar Tzavin Ishmati, Shehazar Tzavin Ishmati, and the bottom paragraph. Continuing now on page, well, it is my favorite, page 63, the top paragraph. Let's read that together in the English. Praise be you, our God, who rules the universe, fashioning the human body in wisdom, creating openings, arteries, glands, and organs, marvelous in structure, intricate in design. Should one of them fail to function by being blocked or opened, it would be impossible to exist. Praise be Adonai, healer of all flesh, sustaining our bodies in wondrous ways. Maneuvering to the morning blessings, please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'safirina l'avtim b'yamu v'layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisroel. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Rokar tzal hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asali kol tzarki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechim mitzadei gover. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oseh Yisro b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oteh Yisro b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Adonai v'yorev. Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Amav yishno me'enai v'tmimo me'achol. Yutzineinu hayom v'chol yom l'cheinu l'chesvara chamim, yinecho v'yinei korei v'tingaleinu chasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai Omel chasadim tovim, Yamo Yisroel. And the Shema at the bottom of page 66. Shema Yisroel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Baruch Shem Elohim, Malchuto Li'olam. All right, we'll continue now on page 70, and we'll sing together the last three lines. I wanted to share with you, because Purim is coming and Pesach after that, I wanted to share with you a story about Charoset. There's nothing like discussing Charoset or Charoses on nice Shabbos morning with Pesach fairly well off, and we don't have to worry about it. Have you ever asked a rabbi a question?
Yes.
Yes, okay, very good.
Have I ever
Have
asked
you-
you a question?
I'm sorry,
Have I ever asked you a question?
I can't remember. Have you asked me a
I
question?
don't know, do you want me to?
Well, you can ask me a question. Ryan, I'll ask you a question, you'll ask me a question. That'll be very even. What happens is that people in, not ancient times, we're talking about Europe. It's just an eye blink away. It was something like the 18th century. Anyway, what happens is that the rabbi is sitting in his shul, in his shtibel, and he's sitting there learning, and in comes a grandson, a woman's grandson comes in. This is Rabbi Nissen Telushkin. If you know Rabbi Telushkin, I've been using his books for a number of years. He's a very talented person, and he has that particular facility for taking complicated things and making them sound easy. So, you'll be the rabbi. What happens is it's Erev Pesach, and a woman sends her grandson to Rabbi Nissen Telushkin with a question. She had forgotten to purchase cinnamon before the Yontif, and she wanted to know if she could make charoset without cinnamon. How many of us feel you can make charoset without cinnamon? Okay, I got 3 people.
Oh, yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
5. Oh, there's a lot. 5 people. 6 people. Very good. Okay. How many of you feel you've got to have cinnamon to make a proper charoset?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, right.
2 people and 1 person voting twice. It happens in Judaism. It's very, very normal. Anyway, so good Shabbos. Anyway, can you make charoset without cinnamon?
I'm sorry?
Can you make charoset without cinnamon?
Yes, because they have, well, it depends. If you want to hard, you can make a rosa, you could make it out of dates and things like that.
Yes, that's true. Okay, thank you so much, Grace.
Yeah, because I had a Turkish person come one
Yes.
time. and
Oh.
2 kinds of rosas. I made one for the Ashkenazi and one for him.
Yes, that's the beautiful thing about Pesach,
Just a
unity.
Good way you can look up cookbooks.
Yes, that's good, very good. Anyway, the Rebbe takes out the big book of the Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law, the big one with all the commentaries, not the Chaye Yodim that they start you out on. This is the Shulchan Aruch. This is the Good to Goods. This was Rabbi Yosef Karo, who's related to the Professor Karo, who wrote biographies of, what was his name? Moses, Robert Moses, and so on and so forth. Okay, finally, the Rebbe closes the very big book, and he says, tell your grandmother that this year and this year only, you can make charoset without cinnamon. However, next year, she's got to be careful to buy kosher for Pesach charoset right after Purim. Asoy. Okay. What was the problem with charoset, not charoset, what was the problem with cinnamon and what they called hot zucker, things like that, sugar? What was the problem? Did they have an FDA in Poland?
No,
They had one in Hungary, but nobody paid attention. What, Peter?
I was just saying cinnamon's a bark of a tree, so.
Yes, but it could be adulterated. Yes, Jim?
Insects,
What?
possibly.
Insects. Yes, watch out for those little
Sugar.
bugs. Yes, one year, this is not true. One year I had a job inspecting leaves of lettuce to make sure there were no boogers on it. Okay, because the booger is treif and it has to be properly shechted before you can eat it. Anyway, the Rav went into a side room and he came back with a bottle of wine. This part of the story I don't understand. The woman needed cinnamon. Why is he giving her a bottle of wine? It's like, forget the charoset, have a drink. Okay, obviously the question was not discussed in the Shulchan Aruch. You understand this. The Code of Jewish Law is concerned with weighty matters, not spicy matters. Okay, cinnamon, not cinnamon. Very good. And I didn't know it was the bark of a tree. What kind of tree is that?
The cinnamon tree.
Really? I know that.
Bark
I'm
is-
leading you on. Okay. The question was not discussed in the Code of Jewish Law, and it didn't require any research. But the reason he had to give great impetus and great weight to the woman's query is because she was a simple person, and he didn't want her to be embarrassed or ashamed to ask the Rebbe a shaila question. Okay, so this year, will you have cinnamon in your charoset?
No.
No,
No?
I get Svardi Charoset,
Okay.
the date kind.
Oh, all right. One year, my sister-in-law, let her rest in peace. She liked to have a bunch of people at her Seder. She had regular charoset, she had gluten-free charoset, she had vegan charoset, she had charoset with no ingredients. It's quite a thing. Okay, so now you're all ready for Pesach. Go now. Buy your lunch. Okay. All right, let's do the last three lines on page 70. Lebet Hamikdash Meravi Ameinu V'tein Elkeinu Toratecha Lebet Hamikdash Meravi Ameinu V'tein Elkeinu Toratecha Shamna Barchavira Kamelam Uchshanim Pano. All right, having learned the Shtickle Torah, I'm going to ask everyone to please rise. Kaddish Rabbanan, Kaddish Rabbanan. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Amen. Yom Hadi Brachu Tev Yamdich Malchuteh. V'chayei Chon v'mei Chon v'chayei T'chol Beit Yisrael. V'agalau v'tzman Koriv Yirmu, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah v'chorach v'yolam, Amen. Yitodar, Vitaleh, Vitalal, Shemei, the Kudisha, Mariapo, the Eva, the Kolber, Fatam, the Shirata, Tushim, Fatam, the Hamatam, Namiran, the Allah, the Brooklyn, Al Israel, the Al Rabbanan, the Al Talmidehon, the Al Kol Talmidehon, the Al Kol, the Asin, the Oraitan. Diviatrahatein, Divachalatar, Viatar, Yehelaho, the Hom Shlamar Rabba, Ina Vachiz Zavarachmi, the Chayan Arif in the Mizana Viatar, Ufor Kanam and Kadam Abuhon, the Bishmaya, the Imbru, the Hey Shamamar Rabba bin Shemaya, the Chayan Tobi, Malayu, the Israel, the Imbru, Ose Shalom bin Ramah, who Rachmat Yase Shalom. Please be seated. Psalm Shabbat, page 72. Yom Yom Shabbat Kodesh, Shavo Hoyel V'im Omrim, V'ei Tamik Dosh, Mizmor Shir Yom Hashem. Let's do the second half of the Tehillah, the Psalm. Responsively, we'll take it from the thoughtless cannot comprehend. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stanzas from the top. The thoughtless cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot fathom this. The wicked may flourish, springing up like grass, but their doom sealed, for you are supreme forever. Your enemies, Adonai, your enemies shall perish, all the wicked shall crumble. But me you have greatly exalted, I have anointed as fragrant oil. I have seen the downfall of my foes. I have heard the despair of my attackers. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. Plant in the house of Adonai, they will thrive in the courts of our God. They shall bear fruit even in old age. They shall be ever fresh and fragrant to proclaim Adonai is just, my rock, and there is their household. And we have the Mourner's Cottage on page 82. I'm asking everyone, as we have been doing, to all please rise in memory of our brothers and sisters in Israel whom we have lost. Yitpadal, Yitpadal, Shalom, Amen. Yahweh, Yibra, Yerusei, Yamit, Mahusei. The Holy One, the Great One, the Fire, the Holy Israel. Father, Lord, who is not to be in the way. It's the problem in our rock, the one who had you will be shlab, be honor, be nasser, be tatam, be talam, be talam, shmei, be kusham, breyahu, be elam, be kol, be rafatam, be shiratam, be shiratam, nefim matam, Kaviram, be Allah, be rupai, Yehei, shalom, rabba, be shemaya, I will lay the coins around you, rupai, Say shalom, be rupai, Huya, say shalom. Rosh Hashanah, page 83, the art is open.
I keep, you tell me now. I don't want you to think I keep forgetting.
No, I know.
Rosh Hashanah.
I got three left.
Baruch Mishalem, Saratov Vireo, Baruch Haimuah, Utayom Lo Netzah, Baruch Odeh Umatzir, Baruch Shemot. Continuing silently, please be seated. Nostit Me'olamim Me'los Meshuvot Me'foreh Shema Gadol. Baruch atah Adonai, melech olam v'tishbatu. 96, the Ashra. Ashrei shevitecha, kol yam v'chaselo. Ashrei am shekachalo. Ashrei am shenayel v'tilat. Reading silent.
Oh, that's really my life. Just wanted to say,
All right, we've got page 97, 3 stanzas from the top. V'latanei daber pi v'vorech kol basashem v'shol elam boed. V'vorech Yah ve'atov Yarolam. And page 100. Midway down. Hallelujah. Well, because you're hallelujah. So, hallelujah. Take a shofar. Hallelujah. Kol Shabbat, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Please rise, bottom of 100, and it concludes in the middle of 103. Az Yoshi Moshe, Ibn Israel, Asher Zatanah, and page 103, the top paragraph, last two lines. Ayin lo li'olam moed, ayin lo li'olam moed. Ilanai hamulchol Moshe b'goyim, alu Moshe b'yartzion ashpor esav, v'etonai melchol, v'melchol karetz v'ehu echad u'shemo echad. May be seated, and we'll sing the last two English stanzas at the bottom of 103 to the tune of the Yigdal. I see you, refuge drops of light, my morning prayers I offer in the winter evening time. I tremble in your awesome presence contrite, for when my deepest secrets I straight before your sight. My tongue, what can it say? My heart, what can it do? What is my strength? What is my spirit too? What should music be sweet to you, immortal King? Your praises will I sing, as all honors express in me. 104. Shema, O God, this is 105, the top paragraph, the last two lines. David, O Hinashi, Es Hashem, O Hinashi, Es Hashem, O Hinashi, Es Hashem, O Hinashi, Es Hashem, O Hinashi, O Hinashi, O Hinashi, Es Hashem, Chokravai Eshem Vashnu.
Continue in the middle of 105. Shochein ad marom v'kadosh shemo. V'navtu v'rananu tzadikim b'Adonai la'yesharim na'vatehillah. בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות ברינה יתפאר שמך מלכנו בכל דור ודור, שכן חובה כל היצורים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, להודות להלל, לשבח לפאר לרומם להדר, לברך להלל ולקנס על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות. דוד בן ישי עבדך משיב ישרה ברכות והודעות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני. טוב ותשבחות אל ההודות, אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך אלפי העולמים. Please rise. יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועמד דברה קירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכנו ויומכנו חיי כל בית ישראל, והגענו בזמן קריב, ויאמרו יהי שמך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהדר ויתעלה שמי דקודשה ואלה מן כה ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ויאמרו ברכו את אדוני ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Maybe see them. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל. Continuing at the bottom of the page at the square. אין כערכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא. אפס ברצך גואלנו לימות המשיח, ואין דומה לך מושיענו לתחיית המתים. 108. אל אדוני עדים ברוך וכל נשמה גם בתשובו מלך העולם למד תשובו השוב במותו המתראה Circle to be shown, be so. Respect the never hold. Toby Meron Shabbat Yisrael Bedat Belina Ulaskel Koha Natan Mohem Yo Pushing the We continue individually through the top paragraph of 110. Page 110, middle of the first paragraph at the square. Kulam ahuvim, kulam berurim, kulam giborim, v'kulam osim, be'ema uvir'ah, retzon konam. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה, בשירה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים, ומפארים ומעריצים, ומקדישים וממליכים. אל שם האל הגדול, הגיבור הנורא, הטוב. וכולם מקבלים עליהם עול מלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנים רשות זה לזה, להקדיש ליוצרם בנחת רוח, בשפה ברורה ובנימה קדושה, כולם כאחד עולים ואורים. ביראה, קדוש קדוש והאופנים וחיות קודש ברעש גדול מתנשאים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם משבחים ואומרים Or Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer Hamorot. When is and we join together down at the square.
All right, we find the Shema on page 112. Cover the eyes. Shema Yisrael. Reading silently the bottom paragraph on 112, and at this time you can gather up the tzitzit. And as always, you can share out a couple of tzitzit if the person sitting next to you is not wearing a talit.
Okay, thanks.
All right, let's do the tzitzit paragraph on page 113. And kissing the tzitzit. Now the middle paragraph, the last two lines. From generation to generation, God endures, his name endures, his throne is established, his kingdom and his faithfulness sustained forever. Kiss, from Tzitzit.
Middle of page 114. Tzilo ve'elyon baruch hu umborach Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Israel ta'anu shira b'simcha rabah ve'amaru kulam Shira Hadasha, Shira Bogerukim, Leshim Batayon, Baby,
Page 115, page.
Yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai
116.
As before, Adir Chazak Mashmi'im Kol, Mitnasim Leumat Serafim, Leumatam Baruch Yomei. Mimekomatam Akeinu, Makeinu Tofeinu, Betzlo Amaleinu, Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam ba'et. Ki el melech gadol v'kadosh ata. Baruch ata Adonai.
Continue silently in the Amidah. Which concludes on page 120, after which you may be seated.
Continue on page 138. Yitzchata, Yitzchata, Shemei, Shemei, Rabbah. Ve'alma divera kirute, ve'yamliv malchute. Ve'chayikonu yomecha, uve'chayikonu Beit Yisrael. Va'akayikonu b'tzmachtavi, ve'yeveru.
Amen, amen.
Yeishmi Rabba Mevorah, Ve'alam Lamecha. Yitbarach v'yishtabach b'yitfa'al b'yitromam b'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitdalel v'yithalal shemei kudeshah kol birchata b'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damihan be'ala ve'yiveru amen. Titka b'tzilot devo, nubo devo Yisrael, kodam avon b'shmaya ve'yimeru amen. Ve'eshlama rava min shemaya ve'chayim, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, u'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Continue now with the service for taking out the Torah, page 139. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai ve'ein ma'asecha Who can shout him home and call My leaving sorrow, I never share.
If I can interrupt for a moment, I figured this would happen. This is the price of popularity, and everybody loves the Schwartzes. So we're moving into the big room. We're going into the main sanctuary.
Good.
Yeah.
These are here, these prayer books here, we got plenty of prayer books.
You need help to move any of this?
No, I'll just go use the other machine. Thank you.